So says, hello, what's that? No, it's Acorn actually taking advantage of it. He's going to take it down. It's still him and Canada running through as Bugha finds a little bit of space, but no more builds. And we have just a 2v2 to close it out, and it's all veterans, Monster.
Canada and Acorn still alive right now. Bugha mixed up down low. So he's one of the few solos in the game here as Mero's completely knocked. Unretrievable. Scented is here with the side angle alongside Cold. Nothing's going to be found there for Bugha. He finds the first tag, but this is it. They know better. They close him out, and a huge shot. Cold willing to go head-to-head there, and all of a sudden 10 eliminations for Cold and company. Canada and Agers, though, trying to close this one out here alongside Acorn. Acorn and Canada, beautiful job right there. It's just a 2v2, a clean 2v2. Not only that, they have the mats in the hold here on the edge of the wall, but wait a second. Canada just gets ripped up. Luckily, Acorn with the better angles closes out strong.
And a good job making sure that they had Canada lower to be able to pressure, but Acorn still this back there, or he's just accepting the fact that he doesn't want to give Elam points over. Not seeing his name in the feed as we have a 2v2v1, and yeah, it looks like he was able to find something else, another med miss, but instead gets greeted by a shotgun on his way back to zone. That's Threats picking him up. Users gets the other solo, so that's +8 for them. And now we got a 2v2 here, Monster. Game number 8.
And these huge eliminations are big for Users and Threats. It's going to keep them jumping up the standings right now as they make their way into the top 15. A Victor Royale will be great here, but it's going to be a hard uphill battle as Polarized is definitely comfortable up top right now, but it's what builds. Users finding the angles here. No mats for them. They didn't actually get to farm that tree there. Instead, they allow the high ground team to go ahead and get it. For Nico, Polarized, they come down. They take advantage of everything there, and they take the win here in the end. Nico and Polarized with a 9-elimination Victor Royale is big. It keeps them at least jumping their way on up.
Yeah, that'll help getting 9. I think the
bit more. Cold on the outskirts should be falling anytime soon unless he has a couple more heals left. Seems like the Spider-Man web slinger is going to keep him alive in the game, holding on to dear hope, and Peterbot into another trap too.
Peterbot trying to find a little bit of room. Does have some extra shields. Also has the med miss if he wants to drop in the zone, but not given the time. Vert says, knock, knock. Who's there? He's going to take it out, and he's the solo who's currently operating. We have Smite and Larson on the low ground, up on the high ground. We have Reciprocal just trying to spray down shots. We talked about him in 20 being able to get a little bit going, starting to look a little bit better today. And right now, Vert back in the zone, looking for an opportunity as Reciprocal running low on builds. Only has 10, 2 builds on 20. Does have some of those iron traps to be able to put down. Here comes the chop. Here comes the break. Reciprocal sent down, and he gets picked up. But here comes Vert. Vert hops skipping to the back of the zone, but he gets picked up, and Larson says, I'm going to be the one who comes out with the VR. That was an utter scrum at the end, Monster.
If Vert would have just gotten a...
So we could be looking at a battle here for second from here on out. But right now, in game number 10, we got Pure and Country going up against one of the veterans with Acorn backing up, kind of up on the high ground. Acorn trying to put the shots down and close the layer. What they're going to end up doing, Acorn's going to get sent down to fight the 1v2. He has lower HP, so he needs to make sure he either goes down to the zone or he's able to trade out damage. Those are his two choices, and instead, he's just going to run back, make sure nobody gets siphoned, and hope that Canada has the HP, and he's got the med miss. This should be a dub, Monster.
Not really. Crunchy did have a couple splashes though, so it could come down to, but no, it doesn't look like Crunchy did have enough to maintain. Instead, Canada says, nah, I don't want to leave it to the end game. I'm going to go for the siphon and the elimination. He gets it there in flash. 3rd place now. He jumps up to 3rd place. Not bad.
And cleaned up, but Stretch also gets picked up, so now it's Commodore trying to push his way through, looking for a little bit of space over towards the front side of the zone, but he is on absolute low. Gonna slam down the iron wall, trying to play some footsie around the outside, but the zone cuts off the space. He's able to tap and dance, and his number gets cut short. As Cold and Scented continue to try and rain shots down, we have a 2v1v2, and that'll get picked up as PlayFi goes down, and now it's Elite and Tabnate versus Scented and Cold. 2v2, match 11 here, Monster.
Definitely right now. 10 eliminations on a low ground. Big game for Tabney. But hold up. Fight going up top. Looks like Def pushes up a little too soon. And Cold melts him 2 pieces there. Sentin now with a follow-up. Here comes the full finish. Sentin gets it. Nicely done. He leaves the body, though. Doesn't go for the siphon. So it's all or nothing right now. Big risk coming through his Tabney. Sneaky. Sneaking by. Also comes in. There goes the down body. But Sentin was quick and so was Cold. And in they come for the elimination and the victory royale.
Great presence of mind there from Cold to keep up.
And now it realizes it all sets in here. He's out of builds. What can he do? Can he find any much more here?
He needs to find some room. Mero finally went down in 6-blade. Chimp dropping down the backside of the zone, finds the knock. He needs to get the confirm, and he gets it. He finds one, he finds two. Joji goes down. Chimp trying to do everything he can to get into a second. It's a 1v1v1. Larson finally ended up getting taken down, and then smacked down. It's Nosh getting to it. He swings towards the front of the zone. Magnolia trying to close it out here. Game number 12. Mero and Bugha won. Did Chimp and Spade do enough? Chimp with the individual clutch going through should have picked up the second place, but who, for the bragging rights, wins the final 1v1 here. 20th against 19th. Direct leaderboard implication, direct paycheck implication as Magnolia with the builds continues to just fight Nosh off, keeping the high ground, trying to get Nosh out in the open. Nosh now out of builds. The floor replace comes through, and it should be all she wrote as Magnolia closes it out. That's it, Monster. 12 games down.